Should you get vaccinated if you're visiting a country like Thailand? I think ultimately it's a personal decision. But I would warn against falling for the notion that because you are now practicing this high-carb, low-fat vegan diet and you're eating lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, exercising, getting good night's sleep and feeling healthy, that you somehow have this super immune system that can fight off any foreign pathogen. I mean, the reality is, if you're entering into an environment that your body's not accustomed to, it has not built up the adequate resistance to fight off pathogens that are prevalent in that environment. And so vaccines can be a viable solution to the problem. For example, in dealing with hepatitis A and B, those are viruses that are basically cause the liver to inflame, and long-term they can ultimately be fatal. So you don't want to contract it, and it's easily transmitted. It's a sanitary issue, and a lot of foreign countries, the virus is spread around because of lack of sanitation. But even if you're in like a hotel where you think it's sanitary, you never really fully know just how clean that environment is and how free it is of those particular viruses. So to just eliminate the risk altogether, there is an effective vaccine out there for hepatitis A and hepatitis B, and it's safe. It's been proven safe. So why would you not get this vaccine and guarantee that you don't get the virus? I mean, to me, that's a no-brainer. But unfortunately, there's also a lot of fear-mongering going on now, especially within the vegan community, about vaccines being highly toxic and people dying from getting vaccinated. And, you know, there might be cases of people experiencing serious side effects from certain vaccines. But, you know, you shouldn't just now come to the conclusion that every vaccine is bad. That's just not the case. And when it comes to something like the vaccine for hepatitis A and B, it's quite effective. It's pretty much 100%. I had the vaccine. I had absolutely no side effects. And if there are any, they would be temporary and benign. So use common sense here. Don't get caught up in, you know, I don't know, fancy notions about you are now this super healthy person that cannot contract any kind of disease. I mean, that could be extremely dangerous. And unfortunately, that message is more or less being implied, and there are those in the vegan movement that are encouraging people not to bother getting vaccinated when traveling. It's a mistake. Look into, you know, where you're traveling, what you're at risk of getting in that particular location, and then, you know, look at what are the practical means of prevention that are also safe. So that's all I have to say on that. Like, just, I don't know, use your brain, like think through this, okay? Anyways, if you're going to Thailand, have a great time, and be smart about traveling.